Hey, welcome back, and this time it's Javon going up.
Javon.
That was the trick, dude. If I was talking about DC book, I would have took over. Oh, we kind of. Mine has to do with Vertigo.
Mm-hmm.
No, go Javon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yours made mine DC.
Well, it's gonna be a picture edited in here because I'm gonna say it now and Dylan has to do it now.
Oh, okay, I gotta write this down.
Because I didn't bring the. Well, just listen to it and you'll know. I didn't bring the comic in question, but I am talking about Sinestro #1, New 52, Colin Bunn, and I forgot the artist's name. DC, yeah.
Is DC turning the corner, people?
Actually, yeah, I wanted to take at least 2 minutes to talk about that. Yeah, I think DC's turning the corner finally. It's been 2.5 years since New 52.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since we've seen any writer-artist fallouts.
Yeah.
Scott Lobdell is no longer writing books.
Teen Titans
and Red Hood and the Outlaws. I still don't care for that book, but Teen Titans and Red Hood for the Outlaws. So clearly there's been some sort of backlash of just, poor writing and characterization. So maybe I can start reading those books again. Gail Simone didn't get fired last year. Thank God.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and we're just seeing a lot of excellent talent come to DC.
Rocca.
You want to open a...
Wait, did Rocca come in?
Actually, I don't know if Greg Rucka is... I think Greg Rucka is actually working on a Marvel comic.
I know he's working on Marvel, but he left Marvel for a while. Did he just go straight to Image?
Yeah, no, he just did his own stuff.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if he did both.
Ramita is the big draw. I mean, open up a New 52 book, and there'll just be a literal edge, just like Ramita. We got him. He's in the book. Yeah. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
And Colin Bunn is one of my... I like him. He's one of my favorite writers right now. Definitely coming into his own, and I really like at least the last 5 books he's made. I've been following a lot. I mean, 3 of them were Deadpool, but yeah.
And one of them was cancelled.
Huh? One of them was cancelled and didn't catch on. If it came out this year, I think it would have done better.
Yeah, but you know what? It's one of those series.
It's gonna be one of the jokes from I'm sorry. Just as Scarlet Spider-Man is one of the jokes.
No, but you know what? It's just one of those series where you're not gonna see it now, but one of these days you're gonna start hearing people asking to find those books again.
Because I like to call it. It's too awesome to live.
Yeah. The covers.
Oh my god, those covers.
The covers are probably the best consistent covers that I have seen. So if you didn't watch
the end of the year video and you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, Fearless Defenders.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will not be an annotation to lead you anywhere.
12 of the best covers.
Oh, wait, no. I'll lead you to our other videos.
Yeah. Anyways.
That's anything with relevant knowledge about Fearless Defenders.
Yeah, but DC's really turning the corner in my eyes. The writers who needed to stay, stayed. The writers that needed to go, went.
They let Scott Snyder do something other than Batman.
Even Scott Snyder's Batman has been consistently
the
best thing about...
They're letting him do more, which is what's interesting to me because he's a good writer.
Yeah, no, before it was just the Batman books.
Well, I'm glad because they don't have a strong talent pool across there. I mean, they have... It's basically the middle class is gone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And any promising teams, they just left.
Yeah.
They left or they got cancelled.
Yeah.
Or they left because they got canceled.
Yeah. Or they
Or they left because Grant Morrison was deciding how everything went.
Yeah.
Or they left because Dan Didio's a dick.
Yeah.
Or they got fired over email, whatever.
I love that.
Or the hobo fires in the back needed their back issues because everything was getting too cold because this winter was really bad.
Yeah.
Dan Didio's mansion just threw out more back issues into the hobo fires.
Yeah.
But I'm
still the best imagery I think of any joke we've ever made.
But I'm finally coming around to DC.
Yeah.
I usually follow what my favorite writers are. 6 years ago they were at DC, then they went to Marvel. Now they're back at DC. Or the split between the two, but they're splitting them up evenly now. So definitely
they're back because they're trying to save DC.
Yeah,
And, holy shit, they could actually die, guys.
Yeah, and if you think about it, what they don't have enough. There's not enough talking about how DC was bad. DC is good now.
Well, hopefully DC's good now.
I mean, unless they somehow turn the corner back the other way.
DC's one Sinestro, Colin Bunn gets canceled.
I will say this.
Issue 2 is canceled.
I will say this. This next run of number ones that they're doing are actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, these are the ones they needed to come out of the gate.
Yeah.
Like Superman canceled. Arm fall off boy.
Arm fall off boy.
Arm fall off boy.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to finish the joke. But yeah, no, I really hope they're really gonna turn that corner.
That's right. Because
contrary to popular belief, I don't want to hate DC.
No, I don't.
I definitely don't.
And I love the idea of this new character they're coming out with called the Despicable Lad. Have you seen that one?
Yes, I have.
What, Arm Fall Off Boy? What?
No, yeah, he's got a sidekick called Despicable Lad.
Who?
Arm Fall Off Boy.
No, seriously, like, who the fuck is Despicable Lad?
I know, I'm trolling.
I don't know, I don't read DC.
I bet you some dude trying to get in the comics like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Wait. Google Despicable Lad. Wait a minute. That's a good idea.
Dude, I'll make a stick drawing and put it up on Google.
Yeah.
Dude, like, you could have said anything there and I probably would have believed
it. Yeah,
well, Phallic Man and
Oh, that'd be cool though. No, I just don't. I don't care for DC because they fucked up, and so I don't read it. You could have said, like, Guy Gardner is now the true Green Lantern, and everything is awesome.
You went from red to green to...
Hey, listen, you have a point. Supergirl's a Red Lantern now.
No, I just mean, like, you could have said anything, and because I'm so out of loop with DC because they fucked me over so bad, that I would have believed you.
My point and my segue into my...
Go ahead.
My preview review is that...
Don't worry.
It's been 2 years. Now, finally, the world is setting. No more origin stories, none of this bullshit. We're finally getting what we wanted, the continued adventures of these characters. We did not need new origins. And I think that's what killed it. Yeah. We did not need to see a new origin for all of the Lanterns. We didn't need Sinestro back as a Green Lantern. We didn't. We know he was the best Green Lantern, now he's a Yellow Lantern. We didn't need him. Now he's back where he should be.
Right.
Wasn't it because he was the best Green Lantern is why he became a Yellow Lantern? Because it's yellow for greed?
It's because... it's good you know what? Because Sinestro is my favorite Lantern of like all of them.
Yeah, I'm a Mara.
I'm a Mara is my favorite Lantern.
Yeah.
Mara is my favorite Lantern. Okay?
No, but I can go on about Sinestro forever. Point is, this is what Sinestro needed to be. It feels like this... I think the reason I like the setup of this comic because it feels like it could have just come after the previous world. Like this comic could fit into the previous world. I mean, of the events of the home planet, his home planet exploding happening in the previous. But it feels like that take everything that the character ever was. This feels like a good progression for him. So the setup for this comic is that after his home world is destroyed, he's pretty much given up. He's left the Sinestro course. And he's just living in solitude, just waiting to die by giant alien tigers who just constantly attack him.
Whoa.
Do you think Sinestro is going to be a sleeper hit?
I hope so, but I said that about other stuff that Colin Bunn has written. Like Venom
Take Colin.
I'm sorry, man. Canceled.
No.
Second issue, no.
Yeah, Venom. The second I get into Venom, that year gets canceled.
Damn. But no, take Colin Bunn out of it.
Same year you get into Field's Defenders, canceled.
Because here's the funny thing. You gotta treat. You see, Marvel is a little bit different, so I could kind of see where Venom kind of ran its course, even though he kind of wanted it.
Even though Colin Bunn's like, I had 5 years planned.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Because everyone has 5 years planned.
Yeah. But do you think that we should look at the DC characters and the Marvel
I think
characters?
that this is the character that can... I mean, I think DC has a better track record for this kind of stuff pre-New 52.
Right.
So I hope that this carries over. I mean, like Secret 6, who thought that was going to be the cult that it was?
That's true.
Birds of Prey, who thought that was going to be the cult that it was? So... Yeah. I honestly... I hope so.
Still is in demand. Funny enough,
I know people who are looking
even Nightwing to an extent has, you know what I mean.
Yeah, so I really hope so. I mean, I'm a huge Sinestro fan, and I think there's a lot of huge Sinestro fans.
Yeah,
a lot more than Venom, Flash Thompson Venom fans, and all of the C&D listers from Fearless Defenders.
Right.
So yeah, but
or even Kane. I love Kane.
He came from Spider Island. He had no chance.
No, he didn't even come from Spider Island. He came from the 90s!
And then it was reborn in Spider Island.
No, it's
two
great.
Forgotten things that no one wants to.
No, he was still alive during, like, after the whole Kane incident. He was an old dude. He was just a fucking assassin who just burned people's faces off. For years.
Mm-hmm.
They just didn't talk about it because no one thought about it.
Because that's a horrible idea for anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then Chris Yost made it amazing.
Yeah, he made him Peter Parker, but like drunk and violent.
Yeah.
Which works out a lot.
Yeah.
Which works. He's trapped on this planet, and his whole thing is that he has nothing to really do. He has no drive to do anything. Mm-hmm. Like, his original goals of making the Yellow Lanterns was that he wanted to save the universe. Mm-hmm. It's just that, people don't want to be saved. So he was going to use fear to control everyone to create, peaceful land. And since, like, the whole Green Lantern War happened and he lost eventually and his whole planet... So he has nothing to defend. And he has nothing left in his life. So he doesn't feel fear.
Yeah.
So he's powerless.
Yeah.
And then... So while he's on this planet being attacked by tigers all day, he learns that some of his species survived, and they're just floating out there in the universe. Like, these were the people who left when things got bad. When he got into power, and obviously these people started to flee.
Right.
So learning this, he's like, not everything is lost. I can get everyone, like all of my people who are left, back together, and we can try to work something out. So I'm not. I don't want to kind of spoil some of the characters who are going to be fixtures in the show. So I'm not gonna. But like eventually he gets his power. Like he feels fear for the first time in a long time. He gets his powers back, and the first thing he does is he starts gathering just people. Mm-hmm. And as this is happening, there's a wave of just zombie-like cultists who like are the antithesis of fear.
Right.
Like they just don't feel any emotions, all of that kind of stuff. So that's being piled up. So he has this to deal with, and he's trying to gather his people. Mm-hmm. And I like it because he understands where he is, and like Sinestro is a proud person, but he's a smart person, and he understands what he should be doing. He's like, I tried to do the whole universe, that didn't work out. So now it's just me and my people, and I guess the Sinestro's corpse. Right. So he's getting the band back together. He's getting all the people.
Wait, so it's a Muppets movie?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
He's because like he left control of the Sinestro Corps to Krillo, which is his second in command. It's the giant, purple monster alien. And Krillo just doesn't know what the hell to do because all he does is, kill, and he's violent. And he's like, the only way he can lead these people is by trying to instigate a war against the Green Lanterns. He's like, he says like, anyone can join, we're gonna kill the Green Lanterns. Right. That's it. But Sinestro is smart, he's like, you'll never win. I was in charge of the Sinestro Corps and we couldn't win. You'll never win. So he's like, I'm just taking everything back. This is the focus. This is what we're gonna do. And I like that. It shows growth of the character. Like, he's decided that, he cannot save the entire universe. At least in his mind, right? That he cannot control the entire universe. He can't save them. It'll always be chaotic. So he's like, you know what? Let the Green Lanterns deal with that. I don't care about that. I just want my people. Right. And I like that. Like, there's one scene in particular I liked where, like, there's a bunch of people shot out into space in these pods, and he's just picking up his people. And then someone's like, what about the other people? He's like, let them pray that the Green Lanterns will save them. And he just leaves. And I'm like, that's Sinestro right there. Yeah. And, like, just that, the way he handled that's what I love about the character. And honestly, as long as the book stays at this level of greatness, of, like, understanding how the character works, I'm going to keep reading it. And I suggest anyone who's interested in Sinestro reads it too. And don't let it die in 1 year, please.
It's not getting 1 year. Cancelled.
2 issues and cancelled.
Hey, so Javon, like, This entire time, it just canceled. While you're talking,
the TO was watching this live. He's like, I should cancel that book.
He's like, oh, this person here, this potential customer really likes this book and wants to watch it, and wants to watch it like play out, and wants to read it the entire way and pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cancel.
Yeah.
You should be reading Batman. Well, no, that sounds awesome, man. Okay, I'm not a big Green Lantern fan, as you obviously could tell, but yeah, it looks good. Like my favorite Green Lantern, my favorite Lantern is Mara. Like that happened once. So yeah, like I'm not a big Lantern fan, but that sounds good. I don't know why I'm not a big Lantern fan.
Fair enough.
I don't like Hal Jordan. Maybe that's the problem.
I don't like Hal Jordan either. I don't like Carol Vanner either.
I like Hal Jordan.
The only Lanterns I like are Sinestro and
Guy Gardner.
No, oh god, I don't even like Guy. God, why do I read Green Lantern?
No.
I used to like Guy Gardner before like New 52.
No, I have to admit, I appreciated Hal Jordan when Johns did his run.
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed.
I don't like the character, but he was like Johns definitely had a.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's not like my
he
deal
made
with
the
Barry
character.
where I just generally
Yeah.
It's not like with Barry where I just generally hate Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing. I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him with a burning passion. He's he's the worst ever. You can't fight me on this. No, you can. In the comments. But guess what? You have no voice. That's cold. Yeah, no, I just hate Barry Allen. But you know what? Hal Jordan is at least like not Barry Allen, so there you go.
Yeah. I think it's you like whoever your Lantern was, right? And my Lantern was John Stewart. He's supposed to got me into the Green Lanterns.
Right.
Kyle Rayner. I'm sorry. It was the age I started reading comics at.
No,
like my
all I'm saying is you're a lame character if you need your girlfriend to die in a fridge to make yourself better.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn. I will say this.
You know what?
But you know what?
He's a good character.
wait.
Fucked him up.
I will say this. This is what made DC interesting. Because I grew up in the age of Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan was around from this, for me it was the 70s, go up into the 80s, before they got rid of him into the 90s, right? You guys grew up with Kyle Rayner, right? It's the same as Barry Allen. I don't mind Barry Allen. I actually like Barry Allen. Hold on. But I love Wally West more. Yeah. Because Johns made Wally West really interesting.
Yeah, that's why I like Wally.
And one of my favorite, books was the one I gave, I introduced to you.
Mm-hmm. Which cemented my love of Wally West.
Yeah, but for me it merged both characters and made me like them. I mean, one more than the other, but I still love both of them, right? And it's for you guys who don't know this, if you can read the trade paperback or if you have the story arc, The Secret of Barry Allen, right, in the Flash series, one of the best Flash stories I've ever read, and I am not a Flash fan.
It is like a arguable statement. The Secret of Barry Allen is probably not just one of the best Flash stories, but probably one of the best comic books. It merges the perfect elements of continuity, but with just general good storytelling. Yeah. And also the Turtle's a time rapist, and it's really weird.
Yeah, and
Johns has an excellent grasp of the DC universe.
Johns also likes to make characters no one gives a fuck about and make them despicable and horrible.
Yeah.
Who gave a fuck about Dr. Light before he turned him into the man?
But you needed that.
I cared about Dr. Light before he turned him into the man.
But they needed that, though. They needed that sinister character.
Well, yeah, but then look what he did with the turtle. He was like, he's the slowest man on Earth. Really, he slows down time and touches children. I was like, that's literally the place you're going to go, Johns. Mm-hmm. He slows down time, and then he diddles boys. And then the Flash beats the shit out of him. I was sitting there going, oh, God damn it. You just took the turtle and made him despicable. Mm-hmm. In one sentence, he did this.
Yeah. That's
why I like Wally West.
And
that's why I like
Wally West. Johns took the fucking lanterns and made 5 cores out of them.
Yeah.
And and introduced the Star Sapphires as lanterns.
Yeah.
Which was never a point until Johns took it. Like that. Black as night.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
The one thing I did read of the Green Lanterns.
Yeah. But again,
Well, we should. This is getting long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, overall, read Sinestro. Also, read The Secret of Barry Allen. Closing thoughts.
Yeah, DC's fucking turning the tables, and I'm definitely wouldn't mind reaching over to the other side, getting some DC books.
Yeah, I would like to. I would like to buy I would like to buy some DC books.
DC, make me more interested.
Ramada Superman.
Get more.
That made me interested. I'm sorry. John Ramada Jr. drawn Superman with John's writing. I'm not even a big Superman fan, but I'll read that. All right, guys.
Give it a shot.
See you next episode.
Yeah.